Have you ever looked at a relationship and wondered, nothing bad even happened, so why did the connection slowly disappear? No huge fight, no betrayal, no dramatic ending. And yet somehow, the attraction slowly faded anyway. That's because emotional attraction usually doesn't die in one moment. It dies quietly through small emotional patterns repeated over time. And one of the biggest reasons people slowly lose attraction is a habit so common, most people don't even realize they're doing it. Not cheating, not fighting, not distance, emotional negativity. Constant emotional heaviness slowly changes how people feel around you. And today, we're going to talk about why that habit quietly destroys connection over time. Attraction is emotional. It's not only about appearance or chemistry or even love itself. A huge part of attraction comes from emotional experience. How someone feels around you consistently. Do they feel safe, appreciated, calm, inspired, emotionally light? Or do they constantly feel pressure, criticism, negativity, tension, emotional exhaustion? Because over time, human beings naturally move toward emotional peace and away from emotional heaviness. This doesn't mean you must be positive every second. Real relationships include stress, sadness, and difficult moments. But when negativity becomes your default emotional energy, people slowly stop associating you with peace, and attraction quietly weakens. One silent habit that destroys attraction faster than people realize is constant complaining. Complaining about life, problems, other people, stress, disappointments, or repeating the same emotional frustrations every day. Again, this doesn't mean you should hide emotions. Healthy communication matters, but there's a difference between sharing emotions and emotionally draining the people around you constantly. Because eventually, the relationship stops feeling emotionally balanced. One person begins feeling like a therapist, an emotional caretaker, or someone responsible for carrying all the emotional weight, and slowly, they start feeling emotionally tired before they even realize why. Attraction cannot grow inside constant emotional exhaustion. People need emotional safety, not emotional drowning. And interestingly, many emotionally exhausted people don't even realize they've become emotionally heavy. Because pain changes your emotional energy slowly over time. That's why one of the next conversations on this channel will be about how emotional burnout quietly changes your personality inside relationships. And honestly, that topic explains more relationship damage than most people imagine. Think about the people you naturally enjoy being around. Usually they make you feel relaxed, understood, emotionally safe, or emotionally recharged. Now, think about people who constantly bring drama, complaints, emotional chaos, or stress into every interaction. Even if you care about them, being around that energy too long becomes emotionally exhausting. Relationships work the same way. If every conversation becomes stress, criticism, emotional tension, or emotional pressure, people slowly begin pulling away emotionally to protect their peace. Not always because they stopped loving you, but because their nervous system starts associating the relationship with emotional fatigue, and over time, distance grows silently. One of the most underrated qualities in relationships is emotional peace. Not perfection, not constant excitement. Peace. The ability to make someone feel emotionally safe after a difficult day. To communicate without constant tension, to bring stability instead of chaos. Emotionally attractive people are not attractive because they never struggle emotionally. They're attractive because they know how to process emotions without making every interaction emotionally heavy. And honestly, that emotional balance becomes more valuable with maturity because eventually, people stop chasing intensity. They start craving peace. Maybe that's the real question we should all ask ourselves sometimes. How do people feel after spending time with me emotionally? Drained or at peace? Because attraction is not only built through words, looks, or chemistry. It's built through emotional experience repeated over time. If this video made you reflect a little deeper, leave a comment with, "Protecting my peace." I'd genuinely love to hear your thoughts. And next time, we're diving into a topic that silently affects almost every modern relationship. Why overthinking slowly destroys emotional connection. Not through one big mistake, but through thousands of small thoughts people never say out loud. See you there.